And that recurring theme of parental support is so important back in the day and to this day and will continue to be. And it's one of those things you hear in so many Hall of Fame induction speeches. And the parents really deserve all that credit for all they do behind the scenes. So great job to the parents. Moving on, our next inductee, unfortunately unable to be here today due to a new coaching position he accepted earlier this fall. Chris Hipp, class of 1978, was twice named to all of the All-American swimming teams, the 800-meter free relay, I guess it was, and a member of the school record-setting relays and an 8-time place winner in the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference Championship meets. Now, he went on to a career as a championship coach at Delaware, Indian River Junior College, and Clemson. And while Indian River, he won 26 national junior college championships in 13 seasons, winning the men's and women's title every year. He was most recently head coach at Clemson for 10 years, where he coached 16 NCAA All-Americans, 24 ACC champions, and 14 swimmers who reached the Olympic trials. Amazing, wow. Now an assistant coach at LSU, which is already in its competition schedule, so that's why Chris could not be here today. His coach, Phil Livingood, and teammates David Hare and Bob Seagreaves are also Hall of Fame inductees a few years ago, and they recall Chris as a model teammate who exhibited coaching qualities while an athlete here at ESU. According to Coach Livingood, he was team captain from his sophomore year on through his senior year, and assistant coach during his 5th year. In his freshman year, he beat the defending conference champion in the individual medley from Westchester in his first meet as ESU beat a strong Golden Rams team. He was a great swimmer, a tremendous leader, and extremely well-liked. Bob Seagraves said Chris went out of his way to help recruit him to ESU and was a big reason why he ended up with the Warriors. David Hare said Chris was a huge part of advancing the program, having a positive impact on the win-loss record as a star recruit. He bettered school records during practice, but did anything expected of him to help the team. So the consummate team player. This is a well-deserved honor for Chris Hipp, so congratulations to him, and best of luck at LSU this athletic year. So let's give him a nice round of applause. You know, sometimes vanity isn't such a great thing. When they told me I was going to need bifocals, I thought, oh man, bifocals, man. And then they said trifocals, and what am I going to do with trifocals? Now I know why we need trifocals, because I have to hold the sheet up now closer than I used to have to when it was down here, so bear with me here this morning. And our next Hall of Fame inductee is Todd Payton, the class of 1993, who holds the program record, for games played with 117, and had a record 75 wins when he graduated from ESU. Todd was a starter as a sophomore in the Warriors' 1990 Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference Championship and NCAA tournament team, which was inducted into the Hall of Fame back here in 2007. Now, he was a starter on 2 20-win teams and led the Warriors to the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference East regular season title as a senior in 1992 when he was first team All-American, and just did an outstanding job. I remember watching him over here at Gator Fieldhouse, and that team was just one of those for the ages. He scored more than 1,100 points and grabbed 700 rebounds in his career and was ESU's Co-Men's Senior Athlete of the Year. Todd has been battling a rare form of ocular melanoma since 2008 and is currently involved in a national clinical trial for patients with advanced disease, so it's great to see Todd here this morning. Todd was coached by John Walker in high school at Downingtown, Sal, Minnesota, and assistant coach Jeff Wilson here at ESU, and played alongside Jonathan Roberts, the top player in the program's history, as a freshman and a sophomore. Now, John called Todd's recognition a great honor and said there was nobody more deserving. He credits Todd with pushing him to be a better player and a better person, and said he was a selfless, team-first player and had a work ethic that was infectious to the entire Warriors championship team. His high school coach, John Walker, recalls Todd as the right arm at Downingtown and one of the smartest, toughest kids he has ever coached. An outstanding student and All-American kid, Walker enjoyed watching Todd advance from a productive high school player to an outstanding college player as he learned to play every facet of the basketball game. Sal Minnesota was inducted to the Hall of Fame last year, said Todd was the foundation of building the ESU program and was a special kid. Quote, he came here when we weren't that good, Minnesota said, and developed from a wide-eyed freshman to a role player and matured into a leader on those championship teams. Some players don't reach their potential, and Todd far surpassed that potential. He benefited from having great players around him early in his career and made the transition to the focal point of that team, and helped Jonathan Roberts early in his career and Lonnie White late in his career maximize their abilities. So a true team player and now a Hall of Fame inductee, and did a nice job with the invocation here this morning, Todd Payton.